There are many messages in this movie, and you need to watch this movie first so you would understand what I'm talking about. This movie is about gods and demigods and their relationships between each other. And from other places, you probably have heard that the demigod is when the god decides to come down to earth and sleep with a mortal, which sounds ridiculous because the people who made up this lie about the demigods want that the society doesn't believe in the existence of a demigod. Demigod is not a child of a god and a mortal. Demigod is a god who decides to reincarnate into the earth, into the human body, and leaving behind most of his powers, because this human body can sustain the whole essence of a god. So they have to choose which part of them they gonna keep in this reincarnation and which one will suit them the best to gain the best results. Most souls that reincarnate on this planet need this human experience to learn more about themselves and have more lessons, but these demigods don't need these experiences because they already have learned from them. And it's not that they are not learning anything from this experience, it's that they don't need it. And the main purpose why they come here is to help other souls to deal with their problems and to be able to help in this physical dense reality. They have to live the human experience to be able to understand their struggles, so they would be able to help those who are struggling with this experience. So usually these demigods choose the hardest reincarnations, where they reincarnate into the most toxic family situations that are so bad that anyone from the whole bloodline haven't been able to fix any of their problems, and things are only getting worse. So the whole bloodline is about to be wiped out because there are too many problems to fix. So the ancestors from this bloodline who are in the spirit realm are praying for these gods to help them to fix their bloodline. An endless cycle of toxic behavior against each other. Percy don't have a father but have a good relationship with his mother, but his mother has a toxic boyfriend that she is refusing to leave and making up excuses that they have to stay and that they don't have any other options. Once Percy realizes who he is, he needs to leave behind his old life, even his mother that he loves so much. In the woods, when they are running from the Minotaur, his mother is left behind because she can't cross over and left to face the Minotaur alone. Percy don't want to leave his mother behind and rushed to help. He killed the Minotaur, but the Minotaur took his mother anyway, because you can't do the job for them, no matter how much you care about them. They have to learn their lessons on their own and defeat their monsters. His mother is being chased by the Minotaur because she is stuck in victim mentalship and refusing to let it go. So in her mind, she is choosing to stay in this maze that she can get out of, and every direction that she turns is a dead end. So she always need to go up, so she is forced to always go backwards because she can't move forward while she is being chased by this Minotaur. The Minotaur is not the problem, it's just a physical representation of her emotions, and she is not a victim. She is pretending to be a victim because she is too stubborn to take responsibility for her actions and are addicted to pain. It seems like she is better than her boyfriend, but they are exactly the same. Both of them are toxic. Only difference between them that his mother is more manipulative, and it's not so easy to spot what she is doing. And every time you address the problem, she plays the victim card and pretends like she has no options, although there are plenty better options. She needs enemy in her story so she could keep up with her lies, and if she would change something about her life, she wouldn't have anyone to blame beside herself. And by focusing on his mother, he actually feeling this stubborn victim mentorship, and he has a warrior spirit that he needs someone to save. So in his mind, he thinks that that is most important thing, to save his mother. He didn't learn from this situation the first time that he can't save his mother. So he keep putting himself into danger, thinking that he will be able to save his mother. Medusa is representing beautiful woman who had a bad experience in her life, and she wants that other people feel the same. So with her cold look, she is turning people into the stone, which means that with her look, she is turning people cold. And she has a snake hair because from every direction she is slowly using sneaky tactic to make people cold. Next monster is Hydra that spits fire and how many heads, and when you cut one head, two heads grow in its place. This is a monster of anger which teaches us that you can't fight anger with anger, because when you cut one head which represent a person, there are at least two that comes after him. So by fighting the monster becomes bigger and more powerful, and defeated the Hydra with Medusa's head, because only way how to feed the anger is to ignore it and don't pay any attention to it by acting cold against them, so they cool off and don't have anything else to say, because their purpose is make you angry, and when you don't give them any attention, they have no choice to move on to someone else. When you look at these kind of movies, you can't take everything literally, and you actually need to flip everything around, because people who are making these movies don't want that you know the truth and use your right brain, your creative, imaginative side. In the next scene, they are talking about the lotus flower, where they say that it is like a drug and that you want to spend money and gamble, and representing these things with having fun with the material things. But the effect of the lotus flower is actually opposite. You don't get as high as you might think, and it actually opens the right brain and teaches you how to enjoy life without the material things. When they get to the underworld, Hades represent trickster spirits who are trying to get your energy who are trying to get your energy and return promising something you want, and in this case it's something impossible. He is saying that he can save his mother, and in return he needs to give up the lightning bolt, which is a representation of his energy, his life force. Only in the movie they say that he stole the lightning, so unconsciously you would think that you always need to take the energy from someone. This whole journey of his is a total joke, and from outside it seems like it is some self-righteous quest of a hero who is trying to save his mother, and his friends are helping him. In the beginning, once he realized who he really is, he wanted to leave and fulfill his purpose, but his mom went along with him, pretending that she is helping him and admitting that she always known how powerful he is. She just didn't wanted that he know it. So just before they crossed the portal, his mother manifested a monster, a minotaur of hers, to make him and his friends scared and feel sorry for her, that he is leaving her behind. And once he killed the monster, he didn't fix anything, and he didn't realize that his mother don't want to be saved. He has people-pleasing tendencies, so when something doesn't go right, he's not giving up. He's actually doing the opposite, fighting even harder to make them happy. Although time after time he's proven that it is not possible, because these people are refusing to be happy and are addicted from their pain. So instead of fulfilling his own dreams, he ends up going to this journey to try to rescue his mother, who is refusing to grow up and take responsibility for her actions, and is dedicated to be stupid. And I'm not saying that she is stupid. I'm saying that she is playing dumb, pretending that she is not understanding what she is talking about. So by focusing on her, he is embodying this dumb energy, because he is just not getting it. And I'm not saying that he hasn't tried to help his mother. That is actually the point, that he has jumped over backwards to please his mother, but it has never worked. So why would it work this time? I mean,
Look at this situation. It's a total joke. He's going to the underworld to negotiate with a god who is known to be not fair, to negotiate with him by not offering anything in return, just asking if he can release his mother, thinking that he will listen to him and he would not have to give anything in return, not even mentioning the fact that the terms of this deal are simple, that he needs to give up the lightning bolt and in return he will get his mother, but unleash even bigger evil to this world just because he wants to help his mother who don't want to be saved and who has time after time proven that nothing what he does will change her mind. In the end, he actually did succeed and saved his mother, and it seems like it's a happy ending. But no, it's actually toxic programming, because it shouldn't be possible to save someone else who don't want to be saved. And it's toxic programming because it's teaching if you jump over backwards for someone, they will change, while for them the choice is really simple. And the truth is that you don't even have to convince them of the obvious thing that they are doing and that they know that it's wrong.